Hello there and welcome to Modern Eudaimonia. In this video I want to be talking about the physical aspect of Modern Eudaimonia and really how my perspective on it is. At first I want to say that the physical aspect is basically your body and your body is your responsibility. There are millions of cells living inside of your body and all systems are working together. And you have to take care of it because if you're not, high chances is you're not going to survive. So the physical aspect is really important. Taking care of your body is. So in that sense, I just want to talk about the broader perspective, and later on I want to really talk about those smaller steps in it. So at first, I think it's important to know about the anatomy and the physiology. Um, Basically, what it is what kind of systems you have and how it operates all together. Um, of course, you don't have to need to know everything in detail, but I think it is important that you know the basics on how your body is actually working. Now, in some sense, we are being taught that in school, but later on, as you are learning things in primary school, later on in life, you start to forget those things. So, in that sense, I think it is important that you become aware of all your systems that are working to keep you alive. That said, I think it's also important to know about your senses. I mean, those senses are really important. Just to know that you are alive. I mean, you can taste things, you can see things, you can hear things, you can smell things, and you can touch things. I mean, that's really about how this life is, where the life is all about. Um, that being said, I think it is really important with nutrition, and that is also, taking care of your body. That you know what kind of foods you take in. Of course, you need to know what kind of ingredients it has. What kinds of foods do you eat? I mean, do you want to eat meat? Do you want to eat fish? Do you want to eat vegetables, fruit, nuts and seeds? Do you want to use spices and herbs? You know, these are all things that we can use to have a nice meal. Now, of course, that's being said easily, as I am living in a Western world where I can go to the supermarket and basically have everything at my disposal, where I can, create a nice meal. Doesn't necessarily mean it's all healthy. I mean, you still need to figure stuff out yourself, whether this is the right kind of foods that you want to be eating. Um, in a way, I took a program where I was basically learning about this kind of stuff, and what they actually said was everything that is produced that is basically not that healthy. Um, what that being said is that you need to be taking care of fresh foods. If you get a chicken, don't buy it from the supermarket, but basically slaughter it yourself. Um, it basically comes down to that because then in that way it's not modified to preserve it for a long period of time. Um, Now, I must say, I've never slaughtered a chicken. So, in that sense, that's gonna be a challenge if I would do that. Um, but in this kind of situation, I'm not gonna do that for a long period of time, I think. Um, I th- Taking care of your body, nutrition is one part. Then the exercising comes. I mean, basically, you can form your own body, and nutrition is one of those parts. Uh, Taking those exercises is also one of those things where you can shape your body, or not doing exercises. I mean, when I was going for a run to catch the train, I realized I couldn't get to the top of the chairs, without getting out of breath. I mean, If you're getting that far where you're walking the stairs and on top you're out of breath, then that means yeah, you need to take care of your body a bit better. I mean, it's a signal. For me, it is at least. So in that sense, I think it is definitely important that you train your body, get the right exercises, do the right sports, or whatever it is that you think is necessary to maintain that body. Uh, Going for the gym, that is definitely not something for me, not at this point. I'm an introvert, so I prefer doing solo sports like going out for a run. I find it absolutely fantastic. Even though at the start I am not really, uh, yeah, that hungry for to go out for a run, but I know it does me good. And afterwards, I feel like, ah, yeah, I did it. This is a nice feeling. So yeah, that's definitely important. Um, what else is important is, if you're going to do a sport, do you want to do a solo sport or do you want to be working in a team? Things like that I want to cover as well. For example, I actually did a boot camp where it is basically a very individual sport because you have to do it for yourself. And yeah, basically the results you're getting are really for yourself. However, doing this with other people that want a similar kind of result, um, that kind of challenge you into doing better than the other. So yeah, you're basically being a little bit competitive, and I think that's a great element to this. Of course, you can always look back at how you were a month ago, how many exercises you were doing that, or even a year ago. I mean, if you look back in that kind of situations, then you have probably improved yourself. Or if an injury happens, yeah, then you might have lagged down a little bit. But you know that this is important. Um, of course, with exercising also comes rest. Um, Resting your body is also important in a way. But what kind of rest is important? Do you take a power nap? Do you take a siesta? The night rest, how important is that for you? Um, I remember being disturbed in the night with music by my neighbor or a cafe. That was really disturbing. And for me, it was really important to have that night rest. It really creates an imbalance if I didn't sleep at all in the night. So, in that sense, I know taking a rest is really important. But yeah, I think those are the main lines when it comes to your body. Of course, it takes a long, long way on going to search for the deeper meaning on this. But yeah, that's what I would like to discover for myself and to share this with you. So that being said, these are the things. Yeah, I'm going deeper in, really discover it, and try to create that eudaimonia. That's basically it. So take care and see you on the next video. Bye bye.